What the fuck did I just hear? Wow. I'll have to play it for you. Hold on, let me get it up here. Hold on, just a second. All right, I'm gonna play the audio. This is Donald Trump visits elementary school in Las Vegas, Nevada, and what happens? I mean, you can't see it, but you can see it. You go to YouTube. It's posted on YouTube. I'm just, I'm practically speechless here. It's just like, what the fuck did I just hear? What? What? Unfucking believable. All right, okay, I'm gonna play it. There you go. Pay attention now.
Everybody
Mr. Trump, we have a gift for you. Ebony, would you come on over here? A special gift. It's very important to us because it's the foundation of our school.
It's the foundation of our school. So you would think that would be like learning and, getting knowledge and like becoming knowledgeable about reality and just education and learning and becoming educated and literate and not fucking delusional and shit. But okay, here goes. I'll finish playing it. Listen. Little girls, little Afro-American girl, about 6 years old, hands in something.
Let's go ahead and stand up and pledge to the Bible. Pledge to the Bible, ready, begin.
Did you hear that? Let's stand up and get a pledge to the Bible. Seriously? Let me play it again.
Pledge to the Bible. Pledge to the...
Did you hear it? Seriously?
Let's go ahead and stand up and pledge to the Bible. Pledge to the Bible, ready, begin.
You heard that, right? What? Oh, God. This is not just your regular, everyday, secular school. This is obviously an indoctrination center for Christian mythological nonsense. Alright, let's just go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and play some more. Just listen.
Allegiance to the Bible, God's holy word. I will make it a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. I will hide its word in my heart that I might...
Did you hear that? Did you? Of course you did. I mean, for God's sake. Oh, God's sake. I'm going to play it again. Here it comes.
Let's go ahead and stand up and pledge to the Bible. Pledge to the Bible, ready, begin.
Allegiance to the Bible, God's holy word. I will make it a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. I will hide its word in my heart that I might...
let me tell you something. To see that, to hear that, to see 6-year-olds supposedly in a place of public education, a public school, it's obviously not a public school, it's obviously a Christian indoctrination center. And Donald Trump went there, and when this pledge was going on, this God, oh God, it's awful. What can I say? He puts his hand over his heart like other people do in the room, and they say this pledge to the Bible, God's holy word. I wonder what Donald is thinking at this point. Did he know they were going to do that? Is he embarrassed? Is he thinking to himself, I got to play along here because I want these people to vote for me? Well, they're 6-year-old kids. They're not going to vote for you. Thank God. I keep saying that word, God. It's a figure of speech, It's not like a religious thing. I'm not saying it like praise the Lord or any damn thing. I'm saying it because it's like, for God's sake, what the fuck kind of thing. You understand what I'm saying? There's a room full of 6-year-olds saying this thing that you heard, and like, all right, let me just say this. For one thing, like, it's wrong. Okay? It's fucking wrong. I think it's fucking criminal that human beings, adult human beings, are putting such crap in children's heads. 6-year-olds. I know. Freedom of practice your religion and all that shit. Yeah, fine. Okay, but that doesn't mean you can, like, put mythological nonsense in 6-year-old's head. It's just criminal. It's child abuse. It's unfucking believable. And that Donald Trump should go there? Did he know where he was going? Did he know what was going to happen? Did he know he was going to be standing in a room full of 6-year-olds that were going to recite a pledge to the fucking Bible? I want to tell you something. Every one of those 6-year-olds has been brain damaged. And, they're very likely to become 7-year-olds and 8-year-olds and 9-year-olds and 12-year-olds and 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds. And they're going to, grow up with this bullshit embedded in their brain. I know you don't agree with that, maybe. Maybe you are a Christian. Maybe you practice your religion. Maybe you believe in the Bible's God's holy word and shit. Maybe. You, if you're listening to this, probably not. But if you are, and it's what you... Excuse me. Mythological nonsense. And you just don't do that to children. It's criminal. It's abusive. It's indoctrinating the vulnerable and the gullible. They haven't got the brains yet to, develop their brains far enough along that they can actually think, critically and analytically and logically. And in Americans' case, there aren't too many people that ever become capable of doing that. They spend their whole lives being like total duped, indoctrinated, manipulated, conditioned, brainwashed. Bullshit. Seriously. I'm just appalled. It's just, I'm damn near outraged that this is going on. I'm not naive. I know that it goes on, but to actually see a candidate for president, standing there with his hand over his heart like he's saying the Pledge of Allegiance to him, the flag. I mean, wonder if he thought it was going to be the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I wonder, I'm just wondering, what did he think when he went there? Was he told that they're going to like say this, recite this nonsense, this absolutely pathetic crap? Did he know? Did he do it on purpose? I mean, Mr. Trump, you got to go here to this Catholic, to this Christian place, this Christian indoctrination center, and then you got to pretend to be like, a Christian and shit. Because, I kind of doubt he's a Christian. I mean, if he is a Christian, he's more of an idiot than I thought he was in the first place. I mean, hopefully he's just using people to get votes, to get elected president. I mean, that's pretty despicable, really. But, I mean, at least if he's doing that, we can say, oh yeah, he's just being a politician. That's what they do. But this, well, let's just say hypocrite, I'm going to be blunt. If you believe in that Christian shit, if you believe in that mythological bullshit, then you're not smart. I mean, you're not an intelligent person. Because intelligent people would, think with their brain and say, no. That's... Oh yeah. I'm 38 years old and I believe Santa Claus lives at the North Pole and has, freaking reindeer that fly and shit. I mean, seriously. If you're 38 years old and you believe that Santa Claus actually lives in a freaking house in North Pole and has elves and shit, and makes toys for kids, and if you believe that and you're 40 years old, you're fucking retarded. I think the best we can hope for in this case, this scenario, is that these children actually grow up, mature, and develop a brain and learn how to be discriminating, and determine what's real and what's fucking delusion. Theoretically, hopefully, that these 6-year-olds at some point in the near future of their lives, mature into, let's say, adolescence and say, wait a minute. These teachers, teachers, my ass, indoctrinators, brainwashing technicians, put a bunch of crap in my head and now I can't get it out of my head. I pledge allegiance to the Bible? Oh, for the love of God. And somebody saying, oh yeah, exactly. No, it's for the love of being manipulative of young minds. It's being guilty of brainwashing these children with lies and bullshit and mythological nonsense. Because it's not real, people. It's not even close. Now you say, oh, we have freedom of religion and stuff like that. Yeah, you do. But that doesn't mean you fucking indoctrinate 6-year-olds with it. The Constitution says to the government, you can't tell the people what to believe in and what not to believe in. You can't tell. It's the government. The Constitution is for the government, not for us. It tells the government. It's the law that tells the government what to do. And if they don't do it, they violate that law, and they're criminals. And in a sense of the word, a traitor to freedom, a traitor to the Constitution, certainly. They violate their oath of office, which means, so help me God, at the end of it says, if you freaking break the constitutional law, you're guilty of treason, and, you can go see God. And we're going to send you there because you're a fucking idiot and a criminal and a traitor. He's a freaking shit. Ooh, kind of a rant there, huh? At any rate, sorry. I'm just shocked. I don't, I'm almost speechless. Not quite speechless, but almost. Like, God, what the fuck? And this bozo wants to be president? If I was a candidate for president, I might visit some schools too. I mean, I would go to elementary schools and high schools and colleges, and I would hello, it's me, I'm running for president. I want to bring, freedom back to America. I don't want to make it great again because, what's with this again business? When was it ever? You mean back in the old days? Back when, African Americans were brutalized and mistreated and lynched and shit. I mean, yeah, we want to go back to that? God, I hope not. I keep saying God as if, I believe in that. I'm actually saying it sort of like a slur. It's a figure of speech. It's sort of like calling someone the N-word. Follow me? So here it is. You heard it. I played it for you. It's unbelievable. It's just fucking unbelievable. And that Donald Trump would participate in that, and smile and put his hand over his heart and what kind of moron is this guy? I mean, we already know he's a freaking lunatic. And it reminds me of other people who have been president and who have been in Congress and still are, a lot of them, lunatics. Criminally insane fucking lunatics. And they're not smart. They're just not. And I'm just overwhelmed with outrage at this disgusting display of stupid. Poor children. The poor children. I mean, like I said, hopefully they will grow up a little bit and, their brains will kick in and they'll actually start to think like intelligent human beings and reject this bullshit. Reject it. And, probably, hopefully, they would grow up and then say, I went to this school and they indoctrinated me with Christian bullshit. Had nothing to do with getting an education. Had nothing to do with learning how to read, write, and do arithmetic. Had nothing to do about history. Because I'm sure if they're teaching them to say that stuff, they're also teaching them that, a lot of other Christian crap. And you're being pretty nasty, Christians and shit. I'm sorry, but I call it as I see it, and it's crap. I'm talking about indoctrinating children. It's crap to do that. It's disgusting. It's low. It's contemptible. Yeah, it's like an adult person saying to a 6-year-old, "Here, believe this stupid stuff because I said so." And where are you going to go to get another opinion about this? Don't listen to D. McClung's radio show for sure. I mean, because he's going to say bad things about our religion. He's going to call us retards and delusional and shit. So don't go there and listen to D. McClung's radio show. Because he's like a bad guy. Well, I'm not. I might be nasty, but I'm not a bad guy. I'm not stupid. I'm not foolish. As a general rule, I have in my lifetime done foolish things. But, I'm human. But I know that you just don't indoctrinate 6-year-olds with lies and delusions and bullshit. It's just wrong. I mean wrong. Like in, no, don't do that. And as I was saying about the Constitution, tells the government, you can't force us to believe anything or not believe it. You can't force us to be like Christians. The Constitution tells the politicians that. And if they do it, they've committed a crime. Punishable by death, actually. Because it says at the end of their oath, so help me God. Meaning, if I violate my oath of office, if I break the constitutional law that I'm bound to obey, then you can kill me. That's what that means. So help me God at the end of the oath of office. So every president has said that, as far as I know. If I was actually elected president, not likely to happen, but if I did get elected president, and I stand and I say, I'm going to take the oath of office now, and I raise my hand and put my hand on, no, not the Bible. No. Not going to do that. Let's just speculate. What if Donald Trump was an atheist? What if some intelligent person was to get elected for president? I'm the president now, and I'm going to take the oath. Well, I will as soon as I take this oath, raise my right hand, put my hand on myself, or whatever. How about putting on a copy of the Constitution? Wouldn't that be more appropriate? I'm going to put my hand on the Constitution and take an oath to obey it and protect and preserve it and to, abide by it and follow the dictates of the Constitution, which is a binding, legal contract. I swear, with my hand on the Constitution and my hand raised up in some sort of salute to the Constitution, saying, I respect the Constitution, I will obey the Constitution, I will not violate the laws of the Constitution because I'm a government official and I'm sworn to protect and defend and obey the Constitution. So help me God. In other words, if I violate the Constitution, break a law, become a traitor in the process, you can execute me and send me to God, that imaginary God, for judgment. In the old days, a couple hundred years ago, when they came up with this idea of taking an oath and saying, so help me God at the end of it, they weren't that bright. Just 200 and some years ago, those people just apparently were not that bright. Because they put that in there. I mean, shouldn't they be taking an oath to protect and defend the Constitution? Shouldn't they be taking an oath on the Constitution, since that's the binding law that they have to obey? They should be swearing allegiance to the Constitution. Presidential elect people. And that's what I'd like to see. I'd like to say, do away with this Bible in the inaugural address thingy. Stop it. It's just wrong. If I was elected president, I'm going to, bring out the Constitution. I'll put my hand on that. And I'll swear to the Constitution to obey the law that it is. Or you can kill me if I don't. Seriously. That's what so help me God means. It means I accept the consequences of breaking the law that I am taking an oath to obey. And if I break that law, then you can execute me. Or, give me a trial, find me guilty of treason, and then execute me. Firing squad, hanging, whatever. And every senator and every government official that's ever taken an oath to obey the law, the Constitution, then and they violate that law, that Constitution, and then they're guilty of violating the law. They're criminals. And then they say at the end, so help me God, meaning, if I violate this oath, then, execute me because I'm a traitor. A piece of shit, to be honest. So anyway, I played it, you heard it. I'm just overwhelmed. I'm just flabbergasted at this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'll be right back.